Have a nice day, sir.
No, you have a nice day.
I will.
Go ahead, keep doing what you're doing. Go ahead, extorting people's, hard-working people's money for bullshit. How do you sleep at night, sir? How? That's crazy, man. Go catch real criminals instead of people without a dumb seatbelt, or me that I'm filming exercising my rights in public sidewalk. So you can get back to work, bro. All right? You can get back to work. You can keep doing what you're doing, bro. You can keep doing what you're doing, bro. I don't got all day. I'm super hot here.
You're close to me, bro.
I'm leaving this way.
Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into two fascinating, and in some ways, unsettling, interactions between ordinary citizens and police officers. These moments might seem like simple confrontations on the surface, but they reveal a lot about authority, rights, and the delicate balance between law enforcement and individual freedom. In these encounters, the officers believed they had the right to enforce rules that may not have existed, and even tried to retaliate when their power was questioned. What unfolds is not just a clash of personalities, it's a lesson in knowing your rights, standing your ground, and documenting interactions in a lawful way. Before we begin, take a moment to think about your own rights in public spaces, and consider how you might respond if you were in a similar situation. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and share your thoughts as we walk through these interactions. Our story begins in an everyday parking lot. A man is going about his business when officers arrive, responding to a call claiming he was disturbing the property. What seems like a routine inquiry quickly escalates. The officers ask for identification, but the citizen, calm and collected, asks a simple but powerful question. What crime am I accused of? This is a critical moment. He isn't being argumentative for no reason. He's asserting that, under the law, suspicion alone isn't enough to demand compliance. The officers cite safety procedures and protocol, trying to assert control through authority. But the citizen pushes back politely, questioning the vague claims and asking for specifics. We see a subtle but powerful power struggle. On one side, officers attempt to intimidate and assert authority. On the other, a citizen refuses to comply with demands that seem unsupported by law. Instead of escalating, he remains calm, steps back, and asserts his independence. This is a lesson in the power of composure and knowledge of one's rights. As the conversation continues, the citizen makes a conscious choice: disengage. He walks 20 feet away, signaling his willingness to coexist peacefully but not to submit to questionable demands. The officers continue speaking, attempting to intimidate, but their tactics fail. At this stage, the dynamic becomes almost a study in human behavior. The citizen doesn't raise his voice, he doesn't insult anyone, and yet he manages to expose the limits of authority when it oversteps. The officers, despite their badges and presence, cannot compel him to act against his own understanding of his rights. Eventually, the interaction ends without escalation. The citizen's strategic calm allows him to assert control without confrontation, highlighting that knowledge and composure are often more powerful than aggression or intimidation. Once the immediate confrontation is over, the citizen shifts to accountability. He begins asking pointed questions. Do you enjoy doing this? Do you enjoy extorting money from hardworking people? The questions are uncomfortable and direct, placing the officers on the defensive. Here, we witness the power of public scrutiny. By requesting names, badge numbers, and justifications, the citizen not only protects himself but also exposes the ways in which authority can be misused when unchecked. The officers provide minimal responses, revealing discomfort under the lens of accountability. This segment shows the importance of documenting interactions, asking questions, and remaining firm in asserting your rights. The goal is not confrontation, it's clarity and responsibility, holding those in power accountable to the law and the public. The story continues outside a federally regulated building, where the same citizen encounters officers again. This time, the situation involves filming on a public sidewalk. The officers confront him, questioning his presence and demanding identification. The citizen asserts his rights calmly, explaining that he is on a public sidewalk and is filming as an independent journalist. He refuses to provide personal information unless a crime has been committed. The officers attempt to enforce arbitrary rules, claiming he's too close to the building. But the citizen remains unshaken, standing his ground with factual and legal reasoning. This second encounter emphasizes the importance of understanding public space rights, journalism protections, and the limits of law enforcement authority. The citizen's calm, lawful approach neutralizes intimidation and maintains both safety and clarity. Despite his calm demeanor, officers continue to attempt subtle forms of intimidation. They move closer, raise their voices, and imply potential consequences. Yet, every attempt fails. The citizen doesn't escalate. Instead, he documents, asks questions, and keeps the interaction within the bounds of legality. Through this, we see a critical lesson: when authority overreaches, remaining calm, standing firm, and documenting the encounter are the best tools for a citizen. The narrative becomes a guide for others, demonstrating that knowledge and patience are far more effective than aggression or resistance. By the end of these interactions, several key themes emerge. First, knowing your rights is essential. Second, calm, confident assertion of those rights can neutralize intimidation. Third, documenting interactions protects both the citizen and the public interest. The encounters illustrate a broader truth: ordinary citizens can navigate tense situations with authority by remaining informed, composed, and deliberate. These moments aren't just confrontations, they are lessons in civic re. So, what can we learn from these encounters? Stand firm, stay calm, and know your rights. Ask questions, request accountability, and never let intimidation override your legal protections. Awareness is the key to preventing abuse and ensuring fairness in public interactions. If you found this story enlightening, support the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Share it with others to spread awareness about rights, responsibility, and accountability. Remember, knowledge and composure are your strongest allies in any encounter with authority.